Thanks, Craig Sager, back in Cottbus. At the individual all-around competition of the Cottbus International Gymnastics event, let's review some of the highlights. This is Laurie Strong on the uneven bars from Canada. Laurie, of course, the national champion from Canada, competitor in the Olympics in Seoul. Right there, she does the Strong. It's an overshoot with a 1.5 twist, named after Laurie, of course. She was the first to perform it in international competition. Uneven bars is certainly her most explosive event. She really charges as she powers these giants over the top to a full turn, adds another giant, and finishes with a very strong open pike double back. Now, once again, let's look here at the overshoot 1.5 twist, which bears her name. It's called a Strong because she was the first to perform it in international competition. She continued in her exercise the giant hop, straddle back to the low bar. The judges need to see a transition from the high bar to the low bar and back. Beautiful cast to a perfect handstand. Tremendous speed on these giants. There's the full over the bar. One more giant. And then the open pike, double back dismount. Strong exercise. The score, 9.45, and we'll be back with more gymnastics from Cottbus. Mark Connor back in Cottbus at the International Gymnastics Invitational. This is Brandi Johnson on floor exercise. Brandi is a very powerful tumbler. Here's her opening run. A perfect full-in pike. A lot of coaches in the United States feel that Brandi Johnson has many of the similar characteristics as Mary Lou Retton. She's powerful, and she has the same kind of bubbly personality that certainly sells well to the judges. You know, earlier we spoke to Brandi about performing on the floor exercise and what goes through her mind while she's out there.
I like to learn different skills on each event, but I enjoy tumbling the most, floor exercise. Because I'm good at floor exercise, it comes easier for me than for other gymnasts.
And a very high tuck double back dismount. Nothing to it. Well, for the young lady who's been in gymnastics for 9 years out of Altamont Springs, Florida, she is really putting together a terrific performance here in East Germany. Here's her dismount, round off back handspring, very high tuck double back, and the score 9.7. Right now, let's go back to Park City, Utah, and Pete. Welcome back to Cottbus for the conclusion of the women's individual all-around competition. This is Brandi Johnson on the vault. Once again, she does a perfect laid-out Yurchenko full. Kevin Brown certainly liked it, and many of us feel that Brandi Johnson's best hope for a medal in the upcoming World Championships in October is right here on the vault because of her power and her tremendous position and form in the air. Brandi Johnson gets a 9.725 on that vault, which brings us now to Maria Neculita from Romania. She's 14 years old. She'll be performing on the balance beam. Maria's first major international competition came this last year at the Junior Balkan Championships in Greece, where she was a member of the Romanian team. She has a lot of difficulty in this routine. Back handspring, layout, layout. Nice. Typical of the Romanian style on balance beam, her movements are very sharp and very crisp and precise. Getting set for another acro series. Aerial cartwheel, back handspring layout. 3 very difficult moves back to back to back. There's her mixed series, a dance element as well as an acro element. She needs to work down low to the beam. The judges require that. So far, this exercise is packed with difficulty, and the form has been superb. Here's the dismount, back handspring, tuck, double back, and 2 small steps on the landing. Here's a good look at the split jump leap series, one of the requirements and one of the new rule changes that has happened since the Olympics in Seoul. The judges continue to make the requirements on all of the events for the gymnasts more and more difficult. There's a series, back handspring, layout, perfect. The score, 9.7 for Neculita from Romania. This again is Brandi Johnson on balance beam, shooting for her 5th gold medal of the weekend, the all-around title. Brandi opens right here with a move called a Diamidov. There's a series of split leaps, showing her tremendous power and flexibility. Here comes a very important acro series for Brandi. Back handspring layout. Nice. Her full turn there is another requirement. The judges need to see at least 1 full turn in every beam routine. There's the punch front. So far, Brandi is right on. No major bobbles or wobbles. All of the elements are very clean. Swing through layout, just a little bobble there, but she does a nice job in correcting that and keeping the rhythm of the exercise moving. That's something that judges are looking for as well. Here's her dismount, tuck double back. Perfect position in the air, just a little short of rotation. What a fine competition for the 15-year-old from Altamont Springs, Florida. Once again, Brandi shows her world-class acrobatic skill. On this move here, this is the punch front. Tremendous power and good control. Brandi gets a 9.75 for that effort on the balance beam, which secures her the gold in the all-around competition as well. So Brandi Johnson completes a clean sweep of all of the events here in Cottbus. Her combined total in the all-around competition, 38.925. All of her scores between 9.7 and 9.75. A very consistent performance for Brandi. Maria Neculita from Romania gets the silver, and Lori Strong from Canada gets the bronze. We caught up with Brandi after the Cottbus event, and we asked her about the pressures of international competition.
I had no idea how I was going to do in Germany. I didn't know who the Soviets were going to be. I didn't know how many people were going to be there. I didn't realize there were 21 countries there. And I just went into the meet confident, just trying to relax, because I had just come back from another competition, and I was just ready to compete again. I wasn't really nervous for that meet at all.
It's those who compete against Brandi Johnson who have reason to be nervous. What a performance. It's no wonder she became a crowd favorite from the beginning. Hard to believe that she will not graduate from high school until 1991. In the meantime, we certainly look forward to seeing Brandi lead the United States in the gymnastics competition next summer at the 1990 Goodwill Games in Seattle. We'll be back with a final note in a moment.